Fried mini white pizzas. So easy and super cheesy. What you need are 2 of the mini tortilla shells. Now we're putting all the toppings on each of the tortillas. First, you're going to top them each with some butter, then Parmesan, then whatever seasonings you want. I used garlic powder, garlic salt, and then some Italian seasoning. No measurements, I just do it until it's fully coated. I then top each with a slice of Munster and then some shredded mozzarella. You're then going to stack one on top of the other. They're pretty much the same size, but I put whatever the bigger one is on the bottom. Then put into the air fryer at 375 for about 5 minutes. I do check it halfway through, just to check it. But 5 minutes usually does it, and it's done when it's golden, cheese is melted, super bubbly, and just gooey and delicious. I love doing the white pizza version of this just because it's like garlic bread. It's quick. I always have all of the ingredients on hand, but it's really good with traditional pizza toppings as well. I've also done a basil pesto version, which was delicious. And as always, let me know if you try it. Peanut butter and jelly puff pastry. I've had this puff pastry in my fridge for like a week because I never used it for a different recipe I was going to make. So it needed used up and I wanted to make something easy. So I just cut it into 3 pieces, added peanut butter and jelly. Now everybody likes their peanut butter and jelly different, like more peanut butter, more jelly. I like equal parts. I think I went a little too heavy on the jelly, but that's okay. It was still beautiful. Make sure that you leave space around the edges because you need to be able to seal it. And then went around the edges and pressed with a fork. One edge didn't seal all the way, so I folded it over and repressed it. Then cover with some egg, cut a few slits in it, and then put into my air fryer. I get a lot of comments about my clean air fryer. I've ruined one before, so I try to keep this one clean. Cooked at 375 for 10 minutes. You might have to flip it over, make sure the bottom is done, but mine was perfect at this point. It's done when it's nice and golden. And as always, let me know if you try it. Mongolian meatballs. Honestly, one of the best meatball recipes I've tried in a while. Click the comment to see the original creator who posted this. I did mine just slightly different. To a crock pot, add in 2 pounds of frozen meatballs. In a separate cup, mix together 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of low sodium soy sauce, 1 cup of water, 1 teaspoon of ginger. I just used the paste, a spoonful of garlic, a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch. And then I also added in some rice vinegar. I have the toasted sesame kind and I didn't really measure. Pour over the meatballs, cover, and cook on high for 4 hours. The sauce does thicken up as it cooks and it also thickens up even more as it cools a little bit. I served this over sticky rice with some of the sauce, some chili crisp oil, a little bit of spicy mayo, and sesame seeds. It would be good with broccoli or the spicy cucumber salad. Thank you for tagging me in this because this is right up my alley and I'm obsessed with it. It's definitely going to be on rotation now at my house. It was easy, just a handful of ingredients. It would be good even for a get-together. I think that this would be a crowd pleaser. Yeah, let me just try it. Cheesy garlic rolls. We have some sort of garlic bread at least once or twice a week, especially if we have a bunch of bread that needs used up. Here's a version I made this week. Take a pack of dinner rolls, then cut them horizontally and vertically, but not all the way through. You want to have 4 pieces on each roll. To a bowl, add in a container of cream cheese spread. I use the chive flavor. A handful of shredded mozzarella. I'm sorry, I don't really measure here, but I use garlic powder and Italian seasoning, and then I give it a mix. Basically a cheesy, garlicky spread. Put the mixture into a sandwich bag and cut the corner off. I then just pipe a little bit into the center of each and used a spoon or a spatula, whatever's easiest, to spread it out a little bit. I then made some garlic butter out of probably a half a stick of butter, some garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and I spread it all over the rolls. I love it with lots of butter. It's all going to soak in. Bake at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. Check it earlier. You don't want it to get too crispy. They should be golden. The butter should all be soaked in, and the cheese should be nice, soft, and creamy. So good. Let me know if you try it. Supreme pizza dip. This one is so easy. You basically mix everything together and bake it. To a bowl, mix together an 8-ounce container of cream cheese spread. I used the garden vegetable flavor. 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, half a cup of Parmesan cheese, a handful of shredded mozzarella, then probably half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Then add in whatever pizza toppings you like. I did Italian sausage, pepperoni, onion, bell pepper, and green olives. Mushrooms would be really good. My husband doesn't like them, so I left them out. I didn't really measure, but I did a half cup each of Italian sausage and pepperoni, and then a couple tablespoons each of the vegetables. Give it a mix, then put it into the bottom of a small baking dish, top with some pizza sauce. I probably did half a cup-ish of the sauce. Then I put a layer of Munster cheese and some shredded mozzarella and covered with foil. Baked at 350 for 20 minutes, then I removed the foil and baked for another 10-ish minutes until it was golden and bubbly. This is so addicting. It's so gooey. The exact temperature of molten hot lava, so be careful. And I like to serve it with pita crackers, but really the dipping options are endless. Let me know if you try it.